Hey everybody, Rachel Caskey Art here, and I am just showing you my latest project I completed. I made my first full out junk journal. I say full out because I did create one a while ago that was like basically one signature and it was very rough. This one I actually made yesterday based off of the easy instructions given by Natasa at Treasure Books on YouTube. I highly recommend checking her out. My nails are not nearly as pretty as hers. Maybe someday I'll get my nails done again. But anyways, I created this simple journal using her easy instructions, and I'll just go over what I did briefly. So on the inside you'll see I used music sheet paper, and I got this music sheet paper from Pittsburgh Center for Creative Reuse in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where you can get a lot of craft supplies. It's basically like a Goodwill for craft supplies, for art and craft supplies. And so I picked up a couple of these sheet music books, and once I saw Natasha's junk journal ideas, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and use these as my signatures. So what I did was I took a couple of sheets out at a time, tore them out like that, and then I folded them in half like this. Of course, you want them to be lined up perfectly. This is just an example. So, and then this signature would have, you know, like, if you're counting the top page, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages. Now, I actually used Mod Podge as glue. Oh my, sorry. I'm dropping things. I used Mod Podge as glue to glue a couple, 2 or 3 pages of these together. Like, I would put the Mod Podge right here and glue a page together here, and then I would glue these 2 pages together, and then I would do that again, and I would combine them into a signature so that they would have thicker pages for when I do add elements to my junk journal. And I loved her use of sewing in the twine, or she had crochet string, but I had this cording that I had gotten a while ago from, I believe, from Michael's. For instance, for this particular signature, I put a hole here using this tool right here, a hole here, and then a hole here, and then I had a large needle that could you could put the cording through like this. Well, somewhat like this. There we go. You put the cording through, and then you just put the needle through the holes, and then you tie it off either at the back or the front part, depending on where you go through. Like I said, I'm just giving you a quick overview of how I did it based off of her instructions. I highly recommend you go to her site, and she has prettier hands than I do. And then so I made 5 signatures. You can kind of see them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just like the way she showed how to make her easy books, you can see on the spine here that there's some give, that you can actually lay this book flat like this, which is awesome for junk journaling. See that? It's so much fun. So, and then for the binding, she used a piece of fabric. I also got this fabric that from Pittsburgh Center for Creative Reuse. It was part of a set of, I love being able to reuse things. So it was part of this set of, let me see what it was. Renaissance Carol fabrics. Like these were swatches that I bought a long time ago at Creative Reuse. No idea what I was going to use them for, but now I actually have something I can use them for, and the longer ones fit perfectly. There's a couple shorter ones that won't fit, but I can use those in different projects. But I used one of these longer pieces that I got from the swatches, and that's what this is right here. And so for the cover, I had these are, it's sort of like almost like cereal box material. I already had these on hand, but she used cereal boxes and cut them to size to fit the actual page. This just barely fit the pages. Probably the next junk journal I do, I'm going to actually make sure that the pages are cut to the size that I want of the cover first, instead of doing the pages first, then finding the cover. And then so what I did was I cut these to size, to the same size as the paper. And I had this fine paper that I loved and I hadn't gotten to use before. See, this is what I love about this project. I'm going to go off script here for a minute, but what I love about this project is it's using all these supplies that I've had on hand for so long. And it's just so exciting to me because I'm like, yay, I'm actually making use of the things that I that I paid for a while ago and have done nothing with. And I knew I was going to use them at some point. And now I'm actually excited about my craft supplies because I'm like, oh, I'm actually using these things. I'm not letting them just sit here. So yeah, so this I used for the cover, for back and front cover. And I wrapped this beautiful fine paper that you can get at any, nice craft store. And I wrapped it around this using bookbinding PVA glue, which I'll show you that in a moment. That's what fell on the floor and made that noise. It's this right here. It's neutral pH adhesive. It's permanent PVA adhesive. It dries clear, remains flexible, buffered for added protection. Shake well and apply at room temperature. Do not store in direct sunlight and avoid freezing. And it says it's by Lineco, Lineco. So this is what I used for the cover because I wanted something a little bit stronger. And I just cut this to size around the board and glued it on, but left a little extra so you can see the cover peep through on the inside. So glued the first page and the back page to the cover. And I made a book plate. Also, I got instructions from Natasa, her Treasure Books channel on YouTube, on how to make a book plate. This isn't the best, it's a good start. I found some of my fabric that I had stored away, and I wrapped that around a piece of this book board and glued that in place. I do have a sewing machine. She does do some sewing with her junk journals. I haven't gotten into that yet. I don't feel very confident in my sewing ability yet, but I will be trying that in future projects. So I did have this key that I bought at an antique shop, so I added that with hot glue. Underneath I have some lace, and then I added a flower embellishment that I had on hand, and some soft velvety yarn, and some cording, and another piece of cording with a couple of beads on it. And I took a library card, because I have a bunch of old library cards from Creative Reuse, and I tore it down to a small size and used my Tim Holtz Distress ink to distress the edges. And then I just wrote the word journal on it. So that's a quick overview of how I created this gorgeous journal. Love it so much. Love it so much. I am so excited about filling this journal with cute artsy stuff. So that'll be another video at another time. But I have tons of pages to work on. I'm so excited. All right, let me know your thoughts. Have a good one. Bye.